to Esports News, here live with Logan Conforti and Alexander Stuvas.
I've lost complete train of thought. Today we're going to be talking about what we think of some new games that are coming out in the past 2 or 3 months, maybe some older games as well.
Today we're talking about Overwatch 2 and 1. We are talking about how Overwatch 2 feels and if we want Overwatch 1 back.
I mean, in my personal opinion, I feel like we should just bring back Overwatch 1. I remember vividly the first day that Overwatch 2 came out, the servers got DDoSed.
Who doesn't know who a DDoS attack is? It's basically someone hacked into their servers and just would not allow anything to compute or go through.
Ryan here. A DDoS is when someone attacks a server and it brings it down completely, and that means nothing could go through or nothing could happen until the people who are on that server who control it get the person out of there or wherever the attack was. But Alex almost nailed it. Just wanted to pop that in there and say that. Peace out.
It was the most horrible day. And then as soon as you logged on, you couldn't even get into a match because there's 300 people in a line trying to get into the same match as you. So I mean,
I think Blizzard should bring back Overwatch 1 because in Overwatch 2, you can't do nothing. Soon as your enemy team takes sight, you're not getting back onto it. There's so many bugs, glitches. Overwatch 1 was a masterpiece. Blizzard, if you ever do watch this, please bring it back. Open the servers up, please.
So we've gone over Overwatch. I mean, to be fair, it is a pretty good game. I've played a lot of it. Actually, it was one of our past games in our esports team. How about we go for a fairly newly recent game? I know I've played this one. It's called the Callisto Protocol. What I've heard of it, it's a sci-fi horror game. I don't really think it's a horror game, but I think it's more of a cool sci-fi adventure game.
I have not played Callisto Protocol yet, but I have played a game. I played a game that it was made off of. I've played all the Dead Spaces. The remake that's coming out, I cannot wait for. Sadly, it's for PS5, and I have a PS4. I'm sure anyone who's at a PS2 or PS3, Dead Space was a really interesting game because you were running around in space, as the name suggests, with zombies, essentially, and you had to shoot. Unlike most zombie games, you had to shoot off their body parts. So an arm would count as their head, or their legs, or they would sprout new body parts. That's where Callisto Protocol came from. Another game I think we should talk about that came out maybe a year ago, Halo Infinite.
Honestly, I've heard some mixed reviews about this game, but personally, I bought the campaign and I loved it, every bit of it. If any of you guys have played the original Halo games, it brings back everything that you've learned. It's just a great game in general. I know it's a great PvP game as well.
I've heard about that. I've heard that you've had custom matches in it, and I heard there is a funny thing you could do where if you take gravity and bring it all the way down and increase your speed to 300% with random weapons and infinite ammo, that it could get a little hectic. I personally have not tried the game for myself. I only have a PS4, which sadly, Halo Infinite is only Xbox compatible.
What do you think about Minecraft coming in as a game?
Minecraft, yes. Bed Wars, PvP. You can even do manhunt challenges. I'm sure there's little kids out there who are probably never going to watch this, or do, if you do. I'm sure you've heard of Dream, Technoblade, FaZe Rug. Essentially, if we can get Minecraft in, I'm sure we'll have much more people wanting to join because it's a more relaxed game. Your head's not spinning. You're not immediately trying to look for different vantage points. And yeah,
for me, Minecraft is more of a creative build type game. I know I load a world up and I just immediately find a good spot of land and I start to build stuff with my crazy mind that I have. I built, Ghostbuster Firehouse, if any of you know what that is, from the Ghostbuster franchise. I've also built a pretty decent house. Actually, I'm still in the process of building it. I'm thinking I put like a spiral staircase going up from underground in my basement to the rooftop up above. Overall, I think Minecraft is a fairly great and creative game.
I honestly like Minecraft because you can raise animals and also slaughter them for food. It shows you how real life is, but at the same time, not really, because you can't make a wooden axe because that kind of would break chopping the wood.
So my opinion on Minecraft is I like Minecraft because it gives you a chance to play with your friends who really don't have much of a console, but Minecraft doesn't need as much resources as, let's say, Valorant. But it gives you time to play with friends who really who don't really have time but could find time to play Minecraft because it's like very simple. It loads in quick. You could play different worlds, invite friends. It's fun. There's endless things you could do. Minecraft essentially, it's a game you build on. People make the game, but you build on what you want to explore. It's like your own campaign.
Game I've wanted to talk about is Splitgate. Essentially, it's just, if anyone's played Portal on the Xbox, it's just you shooting portals around and then proceeding to try and shoot other people. But I want to hear about it from the other guys' reviews and what they think.
Splitgate a little bit, and I know the couple of times that I played a couple of death matches with Ryan and one of our other buddies. I got a couple bots, and I also got a couple kills as well. Like Alex said, it's a mixture between Portal and even if you play Call of Duty. You have 2 portals that you have designated areas which you can place your portals. You have designated portal areas, if I can speak. And you could jump through those portals. You could backstab enemies with your melee weapon. You could go in and out of portals from one side of the map to the other really quickly. Some of the weapons are really cool too. And something that's really cool that I love is based off of Halo Infinite, like Ryan said. Or not Halo Infinite, but the Halo franchise. Personally, I try to find the craziest costumes. I had like a villager costume as well. But I mean, I've had a lot of fun experiences. I don't know about Alex, but I think it's a really great game.
Guys, that's all we're here to talk about. Streaming next on Esports News.